top 10 biggest upsets in World Cup history. The World Cup is the largest sports event in the world, only occurring once every 4 years. It boasts the largest field of teams in any competition, and just 8 teams have won the World Cup out of the many nations playing. Despite this, the World Cup contains a number of surprises, such as the 10 greatest shocks in World Cup history. Soccer scoring is so low that it just takes 1 goal to defeat a Goliath. And the mood and thrill of the World Cup is enhanced by these surprises. Bulgaria 2-1 Germany, 1994. Germany is a powerhouse in world soccer, having won 4 World Cups. They were heavy favorites against Bulgaria in the 1994 quarterfinals and had most of the chances and possessions. Lothar Matthäus converted a penalty kick to give the Germans the lead, but Risto Stoichkov equalized with an incredible free kick. Jordan Lechkov then took an improbable lead in the 78th minute, eliminating the Germans' chance to be repeat champions. Switzerland 1-0 Spain, 2010. Spain's 2010 World Cup team was known for their passing style, which allowed them to control the game's possession and chase the opposing team around. They were considered one of the best teams in recent history, with significant global stars such as Andres Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez, and David Villa. Their first match at the World Cup in South Africa was against underdogs Switzerland, but they were able to regather their concentration and win the entire cup, the nation's first and only World Cup victory. USA 1-0 England, 1950. Soccer was invented in England in 1863, and the first World Cup was held in 1950. The English were seen as favorites and faced an American squad made up of semi-professionals. The American team showed grit and determination, netting a goal late in the first half thanks to a header from Joseph Gaetjens. Despite this, only one American journalist traveled to the World Cup. England lost their final group stage match against Spain and was eliminated from the tournament. This is the most famous victory in United States men's soccer history and is the only World Cup match in which they have beaten England. North Korea 1-0 Italy, 1966. Italy is a soccer force, but North Korea was surprised to qualify for the 1966 World Cup in England. They lost their first game to the Soviet Union, but managed a draw against Chile. In their third match, they faced an Italian team and played with tenacity, organization, and teamwork. They held the Italians scoreless for the entire 90 minutes and won thanks to a goal from Pak Duik. This was the most notable victory in North Korean soccer history. Senegal 1-0 France, 2002. The 2002 World Cup was a major disappointment for the French team, who had won the 1998 World Cup and the 2000 Euro Cup and went into the 2002 tournament with high expectations. Senegal, on the other hand, did not make it out of the group stage and could not score a goal in any of their 3 games. Bouba Diop, the Senegalese striker, had his first shot saved by the goalie, but on his second attempt, his team took the lead and Diop unveiled an iconic celebration, taking off his shirt and dancing with his teammates. Senegal has had other famous victories, but this is the first that showed what they could do on the world stage. Senegal continues to produce top-class players and has greatly improved their soccer reputation on the back of this famous win. Cuba 2-1 Romania, 1938. Cuba was the only team on this list that didn't actually qualify for the 1938 World Cup, but instead took their place against Romania. Despite being considered underdogs, The Cuban team showed a true fighting spirit and pulled ahead in the 60th minute with goals from Hector Socorro and Carlos Oliveira. Unfortunately, the Cinderella story ended when Cuba lost 8-0 to Sweden in the quarterfinals. East Germany 1-0 West Germany, 1974. The 1974 World Cup in West Germany was a unique match due to its political ramifications. Following World War II, Germany was divided into East and West Germany, with the western portion controlled by democratic nations and the eastern portion controlled by communist Russia. As the hosts, West Germany was considered the favorite, but the East Germans surprised the world with a goal in the 77th minute from Jürgen Sparwasser and a stalwart defense. The West Germans had the last laugh, though, as they went on to win the tournament with a 2-1 victory over the Netherlands. Cameroon 1-0 Argentina, 1990. Argentina won the 1986 World Cup, led by Diego Maradona. Cameroon was not intimidated and came ready to play aggressively. In the 67th minute, François Omambayek scored to give Cameroon a 1-0 lead. Despite being down to only 9 men, Cameroon showed excellent team spirit and eventually reached the quarterfinals, becoming the first African team in World Cup history to reach the quarterfinals. Argentina was eventually eliminated by South American rivals Brazil in the round of 16. Algeria 2-1 West Germany, 1982. Germany was the favorite in the 1982 World Cup in Spain, but Algeria made it count with 2 second-half goals to hold the West Germans at bay. While this was a memorable victory, the West German side recovered from the loss and reached the World Cup final, only to lose to a strong Italian side. Saudi Arabia 2-1 Argentina, 2022. The most recent game on this list was the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, featuring Argentina and Saudi Arabia. Argentina came into the game as the big favorite, but Saudi Arabia had other ideas, scoring 2 goals quickly from Saleh Al-Shehri and Salem Al-Dosari. Despite the best efforts of the Argentinian squad, Saudi Arabia held on to achieve a famous victory. Argentina eventually went on to win the entire tournament, while Saudi Arabia was eliminated in the group stage.